What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Well, we are 13 days, pretty sure that's right, 13 days away. It's May 29th, pretty sure. Sunday, leaving June 11th. O'Reilly's finally came through with my gas tank. Supposed to made it to the store the next day, but 2 days, but no big deal because it's here. Last night I worked on mocking up the tank versus where my tank straps mount to the new center pan of the trunk. Didn't do any filming yesterday, just it was basic stuff going on, you know, like kind of carryover from the end of the last video. So here's where we're at. I actually went a little deeper into this than I planned. Go figure. That never happens, does it? But if you remember this wonderful spray foam job that I had going on, because where the wheelhouses meet the upper trunk pan is gone. It was just, there's a pinch weld there or seam sealed type deal, and it's just both sides were, you know, not married together anymore. Well, I fiberglassed this corner over here because there's a huge hole. You know, you can see the tire. It's, you know, roughly this big. If you look in there, you can kind of see the duct tape. Yes, there's duct tape back there. I mean, it's not it flexes some, but it's just one layer of glass. So I decided to go on down. I picked all that foam out. You can see a couple pieces there. I picked all the foam out and just decided to run on down the edges. Figured that's a lot better than the spray foam. It's more sealed up. It adds a little bit of structure to it. And I made these little L brackets. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right in there, and there's one up here, and then I got two over here that kind of tie that thing together. Here's one. They were flat 90 degrees, and I just bent them in the vise to give me a bracket that looks like that. The same way with this side. I actually got better at it as I went. That side, there's a big blob of resin where it started setting up on me, and then it's hard to see, but way up in there, the whole top of that thing, top of that wheelhouse is gone, because there's a pocket where the filler neck and all goes. So I guess it's just another spot welded together type deal where it just collected crap and, well, it rotted away. But it looks so much better. I'm going to hit it with some tractor paint. I got the pan in. I used some self tappers for now. I'll probably go back and rivet it. Yeah, I need to weld it in, but it may never happen. This may just be just fine. But it's nice knowing that it seems a lot more solid, if that makes sense. So today I'm going to jump on messing with this hood. I'm going to clean everything up, clean the hinges up, blow it off good, tape the edges. I'm going to hit it with some tractor paint too. But right now I'm under here messing with this tank, and these pieces here on my filler neck situation. I looked at the filler neck in the parts car, and it looks fantastic. So I guess what I'll do is I'll get this done, get the tank in, and I can still get the filler neck in. You can kind of see some of and I'll get the filler neck in after I get the tank in. So, because there's plenty of room, you can reach right up in here, and it'll be fine. But I've got to weld these plates. They go into these carriage head bolts, which connect the straps to this pan here, and they go where that outlined edge is, something like that. So that's what I'm doing. I got to get some stuff done today, because, you know, call the headliner guy tomorrow. He may not be at the shop tomorrow because it is Memorial Day, which is fine because it gives me just a tad more time to make sure this thing is, you know, buttoned up, ready to rip down the road. And I'd love to go ahead and just change all the fluids while it's in the air. You know, just since it's in the air, knock that out, and that would pretty much be everything underneath. Still have to weld some of the exhaust. I don't know if I showed you, but I can't remember. I even edit these videos and I can't remember what I put on there. But probably see a little bit better. Maybe I showed you with the flashlight. These are dirt track, like IMCA open wheel modified dirt late model mufflers. It's not much of a muffler, but you know, if you have to run a muffler, then this is what they are. Some at racing, they're about 40 bucks. They got a 2.5, a 3, and a 3.5. I would like the 3.5 would look cool because the tip's 3.5 too. But they were laying around, and they actually worked out fantastic for this because, you know, with this little turn down already on there, it let me keep that exhaust up high as I could. So I think a little space between there. I don't think it'll rattle and hit the body of the car. But if it does, we'll worry about that later. I'll just trim this little pinch weld. But I still have to weld. I got one spot in this muffler I need to finish, and then I need to try to get up on top here. Same way with that side over there. It's not welded yet, but kind of anxious to see if this changes the sound of the car any. I'd love for it to quieten it down just a tad in the car, but should be better because technically the exhaust is dumping outside of the car, not underneath. So, and then the headliner, please Lord, I really want the headliner in. I think that'll make all the difference. Now that I have the trunk pan in, my full-size cooler, I think it's 32 quart or something, will actually fit down in there, and then I still have room to put my pop-up in the trunk too. My pop-up canopy somewhere around here. Oh, it's in the back of the Tacoma. That way we have shade. Everywhere we go we'll have shade. Have room for, you know, my battery goes back here. Got to relocate my fuel pump today, which ain't a really big deal. Cut some hose and one screw, she's in there. It's already wired. I just run my power wire back through the hole where my battery cable is, and figure out where I need to put the pump. But I'm gonna work on getting this exhaust welded along with these tank strap brackets. And we can get this tank in there, get moving. Gotta get stuff done. So I'll get right back with you. All right, well, have the tank in. Hopefully it does not have to come back out. I got the new used filler neck that's much cleaner out of the parts car. That was an event. So much crap fell out from under that thing when I started saws on. I had the gas cap. I guess I done lost it. But yeah, that's, you know, smart me would here's the gas cap. Smart me would do the sketchy stuff when I have somebody here. Like Charlie was here for most of the day yesterday, and you know, I had to completely pull apart, jack stand this thing because it's sitting on, you can see that, a set of truck wheels and tires. You know, probably could have done that stuff while I had somebody here to call 911 or drag me out or whatever, identify the snake that just bit me. But anyway, tank's in, the little tabs are spot welded in there. Oh. New tank, new straps, new pan, new whatever you call those things. New sending unit right up there. We'll put this ground wire. This is my fuel tank sending unit wire. And ignore the rust hole here. It's just frame, it's alright. Sorry, you can see daylight out through there. But yeah, the filler neck will drop in from the top. Ignore the duct tape that you see, and it'll connect where that rag is zip tied around the neck to keep crap out of it. So, this hoodie is 900 degrees, but there wasn't no way I was gonna lay under that car without a hoodie or something to keep me from all the crap falling on me. Pretty sure I got about a shovel load in my right eye. Wear safety glasses. Tip of the day. Unlike me, I never think about it till a grinder wheel explodes like yesterday. Then I put the safety glasses on. Charlie had to do a finger check. We have no idea where that blade went, but it blew up in this trunk and bounced off everything. So wear safety glasses. So this thing just, I guess it helps if I get the right filler neck. I'll put the old one back in. All right, get that back down there. This is a little piece of filler neck hose. It's the only hose clamps I had to fit this thing, were these CT clamps, constant torque, or breeze clamps, some people call them. I'm tired of running to get stuff and just gonna use what I got. Hopefully this all just falls together like it's supposed to. Let's see what I can do, and I'll get back to you. All right, I got that filler neck in. It's kind of a hassle, not too bad though. Put some wheel bearing grease on the neck itself, and got that thing to slide in there. Now we're working. I gotta try to figure out where I'm gonna put this fuel pump. Kind of a little snug. You can see the outlet for the sending unit, and then see the outlet for the sending unit right there, and then right here is where my supply line. So I may be able to trim this back. That would give me a little leadway on mounting the pump and then not kinking anything. To be fully honest, I would like to put a mechanical pump back on this motor. It ain't no hot rod, and I think a mechanical pump would probably, you know, be one less thing to worry about. It'd be easier to get to, but at the same time, it's already plumbed, it's already wired. So, all right, I'm gonna get some of this paint mixed up. It's a lot cheaper to do it this way than buy Krylon anymore. Got the hood taped off, the edges, and I mean, you know, overspray wasn't gonna hurt, but got that taped off, got the trunk all cleaned out, vacuumed out. I'm probably just gonna work around those wires. I'm too lazy to pull the relay and all back apart. Same way with this stuff. I could probably just get it laid up over here on the corner, out of the way, and I'm just gonna shoot it in there. Just get it one color, kind of hide this half-assery. That's about the best thing, about the best way I can describe it. That's what we're working with right now. I did let it run for about 45 minutes. It actually sounds a little different, and I kind of prefer it. So, and the sound comes out from under the car, you know, because the exhaust is more so out from under the car. Started mixing up some paint. This thing is fantastic. Amazon, $6-7 bucks. I know this table is a flat-out disaster right now. There ain't nothing I can do about it because I ran out of places to put junk. But I'll show you my very scientific way. But I'm going to show you my very scientific way and precise way to mix paint. It's about probably as old school and probably wrong as you can get, but I'll show you how I do it. I mean, I could easily just read the measuring cup, but well, why in the world would I want to do it that way? All right, so what we got? I mixed the paint. Let me sling this off. Get that done that way. All right. Just let that marinate for now. So this cup's fairly clean. I'm not really worried about. Got the old cheapy Harbor Freight paint gun here, but it does have a digital. It does have a digital air gauge regulator thing on it. So I'm just going to precisely pour about that much. Looks good. Lay this lid back on. Set this out of the way. And then spill that. Dump that in there. Probably put a little too much paint in that cup. Probably mixed entirely too much. Because it's going to take some more. Typically I use reducer for this, but I'm out. And according to the old Magic Tractor website, you can use whatever the heck this is. V, M, and P, whatever. I'll dump a little more in there. And then I'm going to count to 3. And I pull this stick out. When I hit 3, it should start dripping. Like drip, 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 instead of a steady stream. If you're at that point, then you're ready to spray. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, not really ready yet. A little more mixing here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Need a bigger bucket. 1, 2, 3. That's about right. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go with that. All right. Now the hardener. I'm sure there's a right way to do this. Gotta get it open. Like never got it open last time. Oh, this will work too. Not really what I had in mind. But that looks good. I hope I can get this back in there. There we go. And we'll just stir this up a little bit. Now if I was actually painting like outside of something, you know, all the footage I lost on the S10 where I showed how to use a paint cup and set your pressure and all that good stuff that I accidentally deleted. Yeah. Dab a little more in there. About made a mess. Alright, I'm gonna let that hang out for a second. Be right back. Alright. I always spill this every single time. Yep, I mixed way too much. Oops, just dumped some trash in there. Yeah. I'm gonna move you out here so you can see this disaster unfold. Stick you in the trunk, I'll spray the hood. Hood's probably entirely too hot. Yeah, that surface temperature is entirely too hot. But I ain't gonna move it because it's heavy. All right, I need to do the end of this video again because for some reason the GoPro audio sounded like a chipmunk on helium in a tunnel at the end. I don't understand what the deal with that was. But here's a little quick recap. Let's see where we at. Fuel tank is in. It's working. The gauge is working, which is absolutely fantastic and beats the crap out of that fuel cell. If you look at this trunk real quick, it looks great. But it don't look too bad. I mean, it's sealed up. Is it professionally repaired? Absolutely not. But is it sealed up? Yeah. Oh, my cooler is a 50 quart, not a 32. So dang near flush right across the top there. So my pop-up will go in this corner and then lay diagonally and fit. Plenty of room for lots of other things. Lots of other important things. Still chipping away at the list. Sealed up the windshield. Sealed up the windshield the best I could with this stuff here. Was it upside down? No. It flows out really well. So, and then I'm going to go back over it with the black. I'm going to tape off the glass, tape off the stainless, and then try to just coat this whole thing with the black silicone. So, windshield seal, 12-volt outlet. I need to get me some 3M sticky for the trunk seal, which really doesn't matter. It just rattles, and that's kind of one of the things. Still need to change the diff fluid and the trans fluid, bleed the brakes. Inner fenders, maybe, maybe not. Ignition switch, I need to work on that, and need to fiddle with the e-brake. It doesn't want to latch. That's really about it. I've added some stuff to the list. I'm not going to discuss that right now. We'll cover that when I do it. Still hoping the headliner guy comes through. Messaged him today. Didn't hear anything back. So we'll see how that goes. I'll deal with that accordingly, apparently. But we're getting closer. It is, what is the date? I don't know what the date is. I think I have 11 days. It's May 31st. So with that being said, I got to jump on what I'm doing right now. Not going to discuss it at the moment. So thanks for watching Left 4 Dead Garage. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.